Hey everybody, it's Michelle Brown here. Um, I'm coming to you right now because I'm about to interview kind of my mom. She's been diagnosed with throat and neck cancer, and her name's Joyce, by the way. So I just want to kind of document this journey and how she's feeling, and just see where she is with all this, and I'll keep you posted on what happens. Okay, do you remember where to look?
Yep, right
Okay.
there.
We're kind of going to do the same thing. There we go.
Hi.
What were you doing
I'm
a minute ago?
Joyce.
No, but you were waving.
Hi, I'm waving. Hi.
Do you know where to look?
I'm Joyce. Just yelling.
You're just ignoring me. Okay, so this is my mom, Joyce, who recently was diagnosed with throat and neck cancer. You were diagnosed when, do you know?
Sometime in May.
Sometime in May. You had the biopsy at the end of May, right?
At the end of May.
And then
I had one, and they actually did confirm that it was cancer. I think it was just this month.
I know that when we went,
April, May.
well, I took you to your doctor's appointment on my birthday, July 13th, and
That's when that was when.
that was when. Okay.
Mhm.
By the way, that was
The rest was just all going to the doctor, fingers down the throat, feeling around, touchy-feely, that kind of thing, trying to figure out what it was. Now we know. It's cancer.
touchy-feely.
Yeah, down the throat with the tube and the camera in the nose and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Spare the details. So you were a smoker for how many years?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Since I was a teenager.
I just found out that my mom was smoking when she was pregnant with me. That should explain a lot to my friends.
Well, at that time, there was no on the packages about the Surgeon General's warning and all that stuff. So, I'm exonerated there. Somewhat. And I smoke the ultralight, so don't go there.
Because it matters. Anyway, so you smoked for a couple years.
Yeah,
Don't say that. I just told them that you smoked with me while you were pregnant.
Oh, you don't want them to know how old you are?
I don't want them. They don't need to know that. Mind your business, people. Anyways, so she smoked for a couple years. Lots of years. And then so the doctor said that your tumor, I don't know if you can see it here. Kind of turn your head to that way, Mom. You can see she's got a large mass right here that's kind of going all up in here.
And down up in my jawline.
Yeah, you can feel it in the jawline too. So I'll get close-up pictures with my phone and kind of input them in the video. So what is it? Explain how it feels.
It's just like a hard lump that started out like, when you get sick and you have like a lymph node in your neck with your sore throat that's kind of sore. That's what it started out as. But it never got better. It continuously got more sore. And then it grew into a little lump and then a little bit bigger lump. And by the time I got to the doctor, it was about 3 centimeters. And now it's up to about maybe 5 centimeters. So it's growing at a rather rapid rate.
So we need to get it taken care of rather quickly,
Yeah.
right? So, okay, so the treatment that they have designed for you is what? Radiation?
Radiation and chemo.
Chemotherapy. So,
because they can't do a surgery on it to remove it because it's too close to my carotid artery.
okay. Well, that makes sense. So they're going to try to shrink it. Now, shrinking it with radiation, when do you begin that?
I begin that on the 22nd.
August 22nd,
August
2018.
22nd,
Okay.
yep. And then I go in for my chemo on the 23rd.
So the very next day. Now, I understand with chemo that you can, somebody going through, undergoing chemotherapy treatment, tends to lose their hair.
They lose their hair, they
How
get violently ill.
But how often are you supposed to have chemotherapy?
Every 3 weeks.
Okay, so every 3 weeks. I don't know, and if you guys can help me out there with this information, those that lose their hair, how often they are required to have chemotherapy? Is that an everyday thing that causes the hair loss? Or like in her case, if you have it only once every 3 weeks, and it's going to be how long the session?
About 3.5 hours.
About 3.5 hours, okay. I guess I just need, I'll ask you, do you want to go ahead and shave your head and be like, okay, let's just go for it? Or would you rather wait and see what happens with the chemo, and then if you notice that it's falling out, we'll just shave it.
Well, I think I'd rather wait because I really don't want to walk around looking like a cue ball. Every time I get my hair done, the hairdresser always says, "My gosh, you have a little head."
You're the tiny head.
I know, it's only like so big. See?
So, okay, so what if we, because you've let your hair grow a little bit, what if we just, like, cut it a little shorter at first,
Yeah.
and then see, or do you want to just,
Well,
you want
let's
to just see, you want to play
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's play it by ear. Maybe cut it short and then just play it by ear.
Okay.
You know, because
well-
I don't want to do anything unless I have a wig to put on after.
Okay. Makes sense. So, let me ask you, because I don't know very many people who have cancer.
I don't either. Not right off the top.
How do you feel? I mean, not just today in the moment, but how do you feel about the diagnosis? How do you feel about how it came
Well,
to be?
I'm scared. I'm apprehensive. I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't listen the first time when I was diagnosed with my tongue cancer that I was doing enough to go back to smoking. But
What year was that?
that was just last year.
No, your tongue cancer was not.
Oh, in 2015?
December of 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
So let's talk about that for a minute. She had tongue cancer, and she's got pictures, and I'll post them, and they're very graphic, just so you know. So if you have a squeamish stomach, you may want to look at that, but it's just the tongue. So basically, what had happened, she had what felt like a raised taste bud, right?
Yeah,
And it was just annoying.
but it was on the side.
On the
not
side.
on the tongue itself, but on the side.
And before she knew it, how long do you think?
It was about 2 months and it had grown.
It got to be about.
I thought it was just like a little canker sore
Like
or a little
that.
cold sore or something on
Big.
your tongue, but no, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I even showed her, and she goes, "Let's go see a doctor." So we did, and just one visit, and he said, "Yeah, that's got to come off," and it was cancer.
So there's a portion of your tongue that was cut off.
Yes.
Cut out, not cut off, but cut out. So
Yes.
she still has the majority of her tongue, but there's just a little portion that's not there. Now we ended up in the ER the very next day because after the surgery, they forgot to prescribe her. Don't say you almost died because you didn't. She couldn't. Her tongue swelled and she couldn't swallow. So she could still breathe, but she couldn't, like, I don't know. So
It was like somebody had tied something around my neck and just was tying it tighter and tighter and tighter. I couldn't even put my tongue in my mouth. That's how bad it swelled.
yeah.
And it was black and blue, which could have been part of the surgery or not.
I think it was part of
but
the surgery. But
it was just very scary.
it was scary.
What scared me the most was I was coughing this stuff up out of my throat, and I couldn't do anything with it because I couldn't. Then they had to do this.
Your best friend was the suction thing.
Yes, they had to give me this suction thing. So every time I would cough this stuff up, I would be able to suck it out.
Okay, I'm getting
And
flashbacks.
that's it was nasty. I'm not going to
Disgusting.
lie. you
Okay,
know.
for those of you who don't know what the sucky thing is, if you've ever been to the dentist and like when they're doing their work on the teeth and your saliva, you're like, saliva. Well, the sucky thing, it's like a vacuum and they just suck it all out. And so that's what the sucky thing is. I don't know if that's the technical term, but that's the one we're using. That's the
How
one we're
about
using.
the suction device? Sounds a little nicer.
That sounds like it's in a grown-up movie. You know what I'm saying?
You would think that.
I would think that.
Don't get us wrong. We're not really trying to make light of this.
It's
but
not.
Sometimes laughter is the best medicine.
You have to, because what's the
I'm
alternative?
scared as hell. That's all I can say. Is I don't know
Well,
what to expect. I
but
don't
we're
know
gonna
how
battle
to
it.
feel about it all. But I'm just going to wait till I get through this first trial, this first
'Cause you haven't.
radiation, and the first chemo.
Yeah, you haven't. She hasn't had it yet. So they walked her through the radiation thing. She got fit for the mask and things like that. But that's the dress rehearsal. The next one is the real deal. So
Yeah.
and I'll be there with you.
And it's funny because that mask, it's like they're going to pin my head to a table with this mask over my face so that they'll know exactly where to put that radiation.
But
so
it's
that,
mesh, so she can breathe.
Yeah,
It'll
I'll be able
fine.
to breathe, and if I want, they'll cut eyeballs in it.
So you could see.
But I don't
Well,
want
I
to
think-
see except the ceiling.
Well, sometimes it's claustrophobic if you can't see
Yeah.
it. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. There's people out there like that. But so we're gonna document the journey. I've got a couple pictures from the mesh mask thing that I'm going to post, as well as the picture of the diameter. Stop. moving
I'm
back and
antsy.
forth. I get it, but you're going in and out of frame.
Oh, I
People are
am?
going to think you're on drugs.
No. Well,
Well, not those kind of drugs. Anyways, so we're trying to keep our sense of humor. Of course, I'm nervous and I'm worried and I'm concerned because she's my mama and I love her.
you're my baby and I love
I'm
you
trying
too.
not to have a tear down my face. But, so, here's the thing you don't know, Mom. Well, you might know. You might suspect. So, I watched this documentary yesterday. I want to make sure I get this in here because it's very informative. It's called The C Word, and it was on Netflix. It's directed, and written, and produced by Megan O'Hare. So, check it out. It has it's got a wealth of knowledge. And I found that I was watching it, and in the middle of the movie, I had to get up and go grocery shopping for stuff to start juicing because I just couldn't wait because it was so informative, and I'm so pissed off at the Food and Drug Administration for allowing processed foods to have the toxins in it that they do. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You need some water?
No. Okay.
Okay. So, it's very, very informative. So, we're going to start juicing. So, one of the things that they said in the documentary that feeds the cancer cells are the toxins from the foods, one of which is sugar. So, Mommy,
I know.
we're not going to have any more sugar in the house.
Okay.
No chocolate milk. Sugar.
So what?
It's sugar.
I know. All right.
What she's not telling you is that she is part fly, which is probably why this thing has grown so big. Anyways, so
Oh, well, you know.
no processed foods, no pastas. So after today, I told my son that what we were doing, and he's on board. But he was like, "Wait, can we have spaghetti one last time?" Yes, we can have spaghetti one last time, just so I don't have to waste food. Anyways, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna start juicing because it has crazy health benefits, and I should just be juicing anyway. I'm addicted to soda my damn self, so this is gonna be a whole apartment. The whole family is doing this cleanse thing. So
Yeah.
so her
Does
treatments.
anybody know an organic cow or an organic pig out there? I can get some ribs and steak once in a while.
I can't. This is what I'm dealing with. She doesn't. Okay, she's like having a teenage daughter. She doesn't like vegetables at all. So when I start juicing, okay, I made a juice for her one time, and what did you say?
You made me drink something ugly. It was green.
She just doesn't know.
I
She
don't
doesn't
like
know.
the green color. It's like peach or if it's a light color, I can deal with it, but not no green spinach tasting stuff that you.
So here's what I'm
forcing
hearing.
down my throat.
Here's what I'm hearing. Don't give it to her in a see-through cup. That's what I'm hearing. It's okay. I got you. I got some stuff. We're all right. We're gonna be good.
Okay.
One of the other side effects they said that may happen is that because it is in her neck, that her esophagus may shrink due to the like it might, what do they say, blockage or whatever.
Yeah.
So she may have to have a feeding tube. And then my response to that was, good, then I can give you all the vegetables and you can't complain about how they taste, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they mean.
No, well, it's nutrients.
You're too squeamish for that. They're going to probably end up having
I
to have
am
a
not.
nurse come in and do it.
Okay. Well, that probably would be best.
Yeah. I
'Cause
thought
I don't
about
wanna
that
be-
today, that I can just see her doing me with the feeding tube, which hopefully I may not have to have, but just in case.
Well, it's always good to know what you're going up against. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
Do you have? I mean, well, no, we can't because you never talked about really like. I mean, you talked about how you were disappointed in yourself, but how do you feel about going toward treatment? Do you feel positive it's going to work? Are you doubting
I
yourself?
feel
or-
positive. I have 3 really great doctors
Well,
in their field, but
you feel positive?
I feel positive. I think it's going to work as long as I just believe and just have faith. I think I can do this. I know I can do this, and I will do this. I'm going to beat this C word out of me.
Okay. Can I because I like to make her cuss. Can I have you just say, "Fuck you, cancer"?
Fuck you, cancer.
Well, she did that better than I thought. She She's been practicing.
Yeah.
So it's important to tell yourself and to tell the cancer to get out of you. It's not welcome. From what I understand, you got to do all that stuff. So we're going to start maybe meditating. You want to start doing that? Not right now, because camera, that'd be boring for 10 minutes on camera. I'd be like, no.
No.
They have other channels for that.
No.
You don't want to start meditating?
No. I don't see what sitting still is going to do.
It's because you've never done it.
I just
Look
wanna-
at her. We're like 10 minutes
I
and she's
just
all...
want to be out there. I still want to be active. I want to.
But wait,
Just-
what do you think meditation is? That's exactly what it is. It's pulling energy from the... Okay, you know what? I'll have to explain that in a different video. Anyways, we'll do that off camera. But,
Yeah.
So if you would like to wish my mother Joyce well wishes, please do so in the comment sections. You can always go to my fan page, Dion Michelle Brown, my website, dionmichellebrown.com. We're going to post periodically how it's going and the journey thus far, especially with the juicing. I already know we're going to be like a really angry household for the first couple weeks, but I think it's going to be good. We're not going to just straight juice. There's going to be food, but it's going to be quality food that's from the earth. Check out the documentaries that are listed below. They will benefit you greatly. If you or someone you know is going through this type of cancer treatment, any other type of cancer, if you're facing this battle ahead, just know that you're not doing it alone. And we will, once we take control, we'll be able to eradicate cancer altogether. So, all right. Is that right? Is that good?
That sounds good to me.
That sound like cool?
That sounds like cool. This wrap?
Probably in a minute. Say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in.
I'll see you guys. Bye. Okay, where's the stop? I gotta put my face on. Okay, bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.